What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan, and I'm BMax45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a meta deck discussion for the Digimon TCG. We have had our first in-person North American regionals. We had the Niagara Falls Regionals on the weekend here on May 18th, I believe. Yeah. No. Okay, this is the Monday. I'm behind because of the stat weekend, so it was the 17th actually. So we had the regionals happen, and now we have kind of a snapshot look at what the format's looking like for North America. Now, I'm probably going to do another one of these meta deck discussions in about a week, because we also have a Pasadena regionals. And I know with Niagara Falls, it is more so Canadian, my side of the pond, than I think. There'll be American people going to that because it's, it's kind of right at the border. But it's a lot more Toronto, Quebec kind of players go. It's big for Canada. Basically, it's the biggest one, for people in Canada to go to an in person, because they haven't had an in-person one at any other location. So there's that. Shout out to the Brick City Discord members who went to Niagara. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you did well. Maybe some of your deck profiles are in this list. We're going to take a look here. And we're going to get into it. And we're going to talk about, we see here the top 16 archetypes. We're going to talk about which ones are doing really good. And we are going to, again, look at the Pasadena one in about a week. So we'll do another one of these videos to see if it's similar or if there's any differences when you go to a more... basically, mostly it's going to be American people at the Pasadena one. But hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get into it here. We have our top 16. We had 4 Sakuyamon, 4 Magidramon, 2 of the OG blue-green Imperial. I don't know what the UG... I guess that's blue, green Imperial. I don't know why they use a U. That's kind of whatever. 2 Royal Knights. So Royal Knights is not taking like a quarter of the thing, still taking a big spot. And then we have our one-ofs. We have 1 of the red purple Virus Imperial. We have 1 Leviamon X. 1 Shine Greymon, 1 Galactamon. Shine Greymon taking a spot. Really cool. Hoping to see maybe Hunters and Magnamon take spots, but let's get into it. Let's see what's making these Sakuyamon decks so powerful, and the Magidramon deck so powerful. So we're going to look at the top, 2 decks. I think, Cheech is, I think he might be a member of the Brick City. I'm not sure. So his Sakuyamon deck, we got that here. We see, we got the old EX2 egg, a bunch of different Renamons, a couple X-Antibodies, then the level 4s, no QB stuff, all like barrier and protection. Then you got Talmon Ace and the Talmon that lets you play an option card with the cost reduced by 2. And then you got the new Sakuyamon with the draw 2 one. And then you have the barrier Sakuyamon, and then going into X-Antibody and Rune mode. So, and of course, Chaosmon Valderarm. And then it's all yellow options. So we're not playing plugins. You're just using those free option abilities to make the most out of your 2 to 3 cost options. Though these are free, that's going to be, and then of course you have the rush and the token abilities of Sakuyamon X-Antibody. You also have, Amber memory boost, some more memory boosts. So that's interesting here. You got Amber for those 4 scramble. Yeah, you just and then you can just pump out a no tamers either, no Rikas. You just pump out, another one of these, and then just go up the line, especially with all your free options. You're getting free Digivolutions, more memory. It's kind of crazy. It's really crazy, actually. You can put your X-Antibody back on top of the deck. It's there's a lot of stuff in here, and then some DP reduction, and it's all pretty free too. So I mean, that's not bad either. So yeah, that I would have to say that's kind of how that's not playing traditionally in the sense that what I'm used to for Sakuya, but I can understand why it's consistent like this. It just makes all your consistency cards free and just focuses on going up the line and just chipping away. So I would say that that's a pretty good strategy. We have the Digimon stuff with the new Guillemon stuff. So mixing the new Guillemon stuff, the purple-red Guillemon stuff from BT21 with the X-Antibody line. You're using some of your original EX3 Growlmons. So it's kind of switched it completely out here. And then you have the Digimon. You have the Gallants as well. It's really like mill-heavy, explosive build. And lots of options. Actually, I haven't even seen what this deck does yet, and why it's so good. I just haven't. So it's just kind of funny. It'd be interesting, like, to play against this deck. I mean, I have all the pieces I could play this deck. I just really haven't seen what the deck does. But it's obviously, it took a European spot for second in a European regionals too. So obviously, this is actually pretty good. Red, pretty cool. Third place, you got Virus Imperial. It's doing pretty good. Similar build. It's just all preference here. Throwing a Stingmon in. I don't know if that really does anything for you. Other than the fact I think I was playing like 2 of that, 1 of that, and 3 of that. So that's the only difference, is throwing a Stingmon in instead of a Shadramon. A little bit different lineup, running an extra EX3 Pyldramon instead of just 3 of that and 1 of that. So that's an interesting way to play it as well. But other than that, mostly the same kind of stuff. Playing more memory boost. I can see where that might be good. I might take a page from this guy's book, because I know sometimes it feels like you have consistency issues. So having both Miss Memory Boost to put stuff in trash, as well as Purple Memory Boost to search for you that can get your pieces, can be very important. I mean, you have a few cards you'll whiff on, but I mean, chances are you'll get 1 purple card. 1 purple Digimon in there. But other than that, pretty much the same. So still a really good deck. I mean, it's good against a lot of things. Shuts a lot of things down. Says, no, you can't do the things you want to do. We have another Sakuyamon. We're not going to talk into it. We're just going to kind of look and see. It's similar, although it is playing Pause plugin and Digivolution plugin and Eureka. So, there's that. You don't have to go completely away from that. This one's playing Cubimons. And they did pretty good too. We have Blue Green Imperial, which is probably going to just be standard. There's pretty standard way to run this. Although it is running the new Lydramon, and it has piercing, so that's actually pretty good. And suspend something. So the new Lydramon, way better target than the old one. It's not running any of the other VMons, just the Searcher and just the reduced cost evolution. So I think that's actually pretty smart. Don't worry about those other things. Just get into the stuff you want. It's playing a lot of, mostly the Imperial Engine. I think it's leaning towards the Star Deck guy instead of the Dragon mode. It's got the Hexablow in there like usual. And then Primogenitor and Blue Scramble. Seems pretty good. I know some people like Jade Memory Boost in the deck. So that's another good one here too. We're going on to Royal Knights. Royal Knights is pretty standard. You're going to have the 4. That stuff's all standard. War Growl. Ace is kind of cool. Tech. That's pretty standard right there. Alphamon, instead of just going for the new package, that's an option people do. 1 Gankumon's pretty standard. The Crimson and the Gallant and Jesmon GX, that's all pretty standard. Running 4 Omnis, that's a little bit, I like 3 in my build. Personally, I've seen a lot of people play 3, but, hey, you want those pieces, you got to play them. I'm playing less of, or you can Ace, which I think is an amazing card, especially since it's so free, if you can get it tucked underneath your Drazel. Queen's Device is an interesting tech. Got 1 of that. And then, of course, you got your cards. Those are all 4 ofs. That's standard for the build. So still definitely strong in this meta. Galactamon. Mr. Wares. Mr. Wares, shout out to Mr. Wares. He's a collector guy like me, and he loves the black decks. All his stuff is the black decks, so really cool to see. You got Vemmon 12. I love that because you can play up to 50 copies. Topping with a deck. Well, I mean, I guess the same as with like D Reaper's topped before, but I was like topping with a deck that lets you play 50 of a card is up to 50 of one monster is actually pretty cool. Yeah, we're seeing here, you're running the, I guess we got him in BT18 too, and I didn't realize it, with Zenith, playing the new stuff, the old stuff, yeah, he playing like 4 of each of these and then 12 of that, lots of Vemmons, playing 7, 8 level 4s, all playing at least a copy or more of all of the Snatchmons, playing the new Destromon and the promo. So we gotta have those promos. And the new Galactimon and Fusion Eyes. Playing both options. And both Zeniths. Cool. I have no idea what this deck does. I really haven't paid attention to it. But hey, it's really cool it's in there. And shout out to Mr. Wares for doing so good. Again, Magidramon, we'll just take a look just to see, hey, how similar is it? Yeah, similar build. Looks like similar kind of, just preference on certain things, certain options. Pretty standard. Leviamon X, this deck will never die. It's still making slots. It doesn't really have any new stuff. It's just all old stuff, unless, well, Darkdramon Ace, I guess you could say that's new. So that's one option that you can do for the deck. Ruin Mode's making a comeback. I think his price will probably skyrocket. We'll have to check that for the market analysis this week. And some of these other cards here. Protoform again. Protoform at 4. So yeah. No. Same old Leviamon. Still good. Still good, guys. So if you have all your Leviamon stuff still hanging around, take it to a tournament, you can do well with it. We won't look at any more of these, they're just going to be similar, slight changes. But we do have the Shine Gray deck, which is very interesting here. Plays Uko, 3 Ukos, that's kind of cool. Red base, which, I just love the yellow base. Just love the yellow base, but I understand why. Agu X consistency card. Digivolving for free over top your other Agumons is actually really, really good. So I understand it. And it'll search you out a Greymon piece. So, I mean, hey, that's... You got 3 searchers. You got 3 more searchers. You got the 2 main ability. You just get rid of that memory draw guy. Same with the Greymon. They're not even playing the memory draw guy. So I found that pretty hilarious. And then, since you're playing a lot of this guy, you're only playing 2 of the free Marcus Damon guys, which I was like, holy moly, really? And then the maxing on the new guy, which I was like, oh, well, obviously he knows something better than I do, because I was playing 3 of this and 4 of that. And then, of course, you got, you only play the 1 Shine Greymon because it's the best. And then you have 2 Ruin modes and 2 Burst modes, which are kind of nuts having the same amount of level 7s as level 4s. And then, of course, making the best out of red-based cards. Grab, Crush, Offense, Training, Red Scramble. I'm already playing these, but in yellow, obviously. Not playing Memory Boost, but good card. And similar Tamer ratio. I think I might be playing 1 more of this. I might be playing 1 more Tamer overall. But yeah, it's really cool. Marcus, punchy deck. But red base. So apparently that's the good way to do it with the Cormon egg. Who knew? Who knew? And then lastly, we'll just take we'll take a look at another Royal Knight deck again. So this guy looks like he's putting some more Floodgate cards in it, like Gatsumon, Tentomon, like maxing out the Floodgate cards, which honestly didn't obviously serve him as well as he thought it was going to, because he didn't do as good as the other Royal Knight player. And that could all be up to chance too. I mean, like, I'm not saying that this was a bad mistake, but it could have had, you never know, it could have had something to do with it, and not getting as consistent of hands because always getting Floodgates. And he does have some new. He has starter deck Gankumon, Leopardmon. So he's got some different choices. Craniumon, Paladin mode. Just got a bunch of different options there. But same kind of inner skeleton with the Omnimon stuff, the option cards, and then these lower level guys. So there's that as well. So again, same kind of thing right there. But those are all those are the top 16 there. I know at least one. Oh gosh, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say 4 people I recognize from Brick City. So hey guys, way to go! Top 16, just killing it. Really fun, really cool decks. I wouldn't mind tying out Megidramon now that I put away Gallantmon, X-Antibody, because I just love the purple red Guillemon stuff. So that's a deck I would love to try out that I haven't got a chance to yet. Maybe we'll do it in EX9 format. Maybe we'll see what happens there. I mean, it's apparently really good, really consistent. But tell me what you guys think about this. What do you think about the format? Are you surprised to see Sakuya dominate? That's a new one. Megidra too, or was that kind of something we were expecting, especially after the European regionals? Are you surprised to see Royal Knights not doing as good? Or do you think it's going to do better in the Pasadena one? We'll have to wait and find out. Again, Imperial Dramon still making tops. Loiamon still making tops. We're happy to see Shine Greymon. Really cool to see Galacticmon, whatever, have a spot of his own. And maybe we'll see some other ones in the next one. Maybe we'll see some armor or some hunters if there's more American players down there in Pasadena that really like that stuff. But tell me your guys' thoughts. I think the format's interesting. We'll have to wait and see if this continues, because those two decks basically took a quarter of each of the spots. So those could be things that potentially see hits if that trend keeps up. Because I always thought Royal Knights was going to see a hit, but if Royal Knight can't keep up that win like a quarter of the spots, I don't think they'll even touch it. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day, and that is all for now, folks.